And we
Yeah.
have such a poor, I think, poor relationship with food these days, I have to say. And that brings me to my next question. How important, how significant is it for a patient to then change their diet, really focus on, and what are you suggesting with that?
Yeah. And I think, thank you, because again, this is not a panacea. This isn't going to
Yeah.
change the rest of the environment. This is a
Right.
tool in a toolbox of life, right? And I always think about cost benefit of resources. The microbiome is cool because it helps us make educated decisions about where the best spend is in a world where we're told we don't know anything, just take my medicine, don't think about your health, don't worry about your diet. I mean, that's less so true now, but it was, in previous lives. Um, this is a tool that has to be put in that context. So I think about what we eat and what we drink and what we think. And what I mean by that is if you are putting compost into a desert, it's a complete waste of your energy if you're not supporting it with the other prebiotics. And um, what we know now is fermented foods and polyphenols and a diversity of plants and vegetables in any way you can get it are super important. And there's absolutely patients that can't tolerate fermented food or fiber, but this can
Mhm.
sometimes help people introduce those. And so
Right.
that should come in conjunction. I mean, also, we have to think about air filters and water purifiers and your stress environment because sometimes the money you spend on a supplement is wasted if you're not going to do massage or acupuncture. I mean, I always have that conversation of cost benefit because the gut and the brain are connected in a bi-directional manner,
Mhm.
and economic stressors can do more harm, or, stress about XYZ.
Sure.
Accessibility is a player in this. So my favorite tools are polyphenol, meaning plants and vegetable rich prebiotics. I mean, as silly as it is, I kind of love athletic greens and what they've done for us. I mean, there's many things out there like that, but
Yeah.
conceptually, a scoop of freeze dried fruits and vegetables, if you can't get it in a day, nuts. And I do chia pudding every morning with kefir. That's like my,
Mhm.
not revolutionary tool that, like, no matter where I'm traveling, I make a week's worth of chia and hazelnut. And, it's a privilege to have access to these nice quality things, but
Yeah.
that replaced a lot of the supplements I use. And then Thaena, again, is another tool in that toolbox to nudge you in the right direction, especially if you're acute. So chia pudding's not going to fix a lifetime of chronic disease, but in conjunction with these other things can move the needle along with all the beautiful tools that our, naturopathic functional medical community have. We have really great tools, and no one thing is in isolation, which I know you can appreciate.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing. It's you take just the one step towards becoming healthier every day, the one choice, and you keep going from there. So it's not that they know alone is doing all of this and creating suddenly the healthiest of environment. It is a catalyst in it. It is absolutely a wonderful choice to bring you to that, but it's all the other ones. And as you said, this doesn't need to be a heavy, heavy investment across the board. Changing a few things, drinking
Mhm,
just quality purified water over, a soda, let's say, and then getting outside into nature, into fresh air, into the sun,
mhm.
grounding, these are all free things too,
Yeah,
right? So I never want people to think that, oh, I have to be incredibly rich to be healthy. That is
yeah.
not true. So usually some of the poorer nations out there actually have better health when it comes to westernized diseases alone than we do as the U.S. and very developed, you could say, rich nations.